Thank you for browsing page 121. Today we're going to take a look at another Gamma World 4th edition book by Dale Slade Henson. This is published in 1993 and cost $10.95 back in the day. Treasures of the Ancients. Love that cover. This was the book. In the original Gamma World 4th edition rules, they held out some of the better technological weapons and things like that, and this is the book that they put them in. This is a really exciting book for me. 96 pages. There we go. Treasures of the Ancients. And then we take a look at the introduction, which tells us about Gamma World and a little bit more of the history of this edition. Gamma World's history tended to change from edition to edition. And then we got the table of contents, of course, copyright 1993. And then we've got the weapons tables. These were handy because this gave you an opportunity to put everything in, have everything in one place. And all you had to do was go to this page and you could look at the Mark 5, the Mark 7, the Mark 12 blaster, how much damage they did, their Thaco bonus. Some of the weapons are so advanced, I said Thaco, some of the weapons are so advanced they give Thac bonus, 2-hit armor class. So a flying blade, for instance, is plus 10 because there's a little onboard computer. It's a little smart thing. And then we go to the weapons descriptions, ammunition. So we get all the information that we need right here in this fun little book. I remember buying this guy and running home, driving home, and sitting down with it and immediately reading. I loved this book. This was the one I'd waited for. I'd seen it in a preview page, and I was really excited about getting my hands on it. And needless to say, we played Gamma World very shortly after I acquired this book. So we got the blunderbuss, the cobalt bomb, concussion bombs, all kinds of different things, concentrated damage pack, Stokes coagulator, a stream of grayish foam that seeps into the target's skin and enters the bloodstream upon contact and helps you clot. It helps you heal. All kinds of weaponry in here. Just all kinds of goodies. But that's not all that's in this book. This is just the early go of it. The harmonic disruptor. Basically just makes you drool into a cup for a little while after you hit with it. All kinds of fun things in here. A rover rifle. It fires small iridescent energy spheres capable of tracking a moving target. So little Warner Brothers smart bullets. And then we go to defense, and here's a nice table for defense. The armor class of your various powered assault armors and things like that. AC modifiers for any kind of shield you're carrying or any kind of breastplate. Nice little picture there. Very 90s looking picture. I love it. And then we got all the equipment, all the defensive stuff. Kevlar helmets, powered protection. Then we get convalescences. These are medicines. Things to help you survive the Gamma World. Gamma Terra is a very nasty place with lots of poisons and lots of radiation. There's an anti-rad serum right there, an autosurgeon, a Curin dose. One thing I always liked about Gamma World, I was never worried about giving any kind of quick heal Curin dose or anything like that. There are no clerics wandering around to take care of you, so you end up with metapacks and Curin doses taking care of you. You get a mind booster that helps you crank up your psi powers. And now we get vehicles. Vehicles are always so important to Gamma World. At least they always were to me. And if I can ever turn the page, there we go. Rules on how to deal with crashes and overturning vehicles. The Aquatron 7, an underwater vehicle. An armored car. Autogyro, a la Mad Max 2. Dirigible, all kinds of fun things in here. A light missile launcher, a pogo platform. I used to like giving him a flit car, bubble car, or just kind of some kind of floating platform and let them actually use it as a fighting platform. That used to be a lot of fun to see the players try to innovate using what would have been a luxury vehicle like a flit car, using that to turn it into an attack platform. Live metal, also known as robots. Living metal, live metal, depending on your edition of Gamma World. Here we go. This is the section on robots. One of the things I wanted to see. A BattleBot. not to be confused with BattleBots that's still on TV. Nice pictures. These are hail back to the 3rd edition. Lots of live metal in those editions. Death Machine. One of my absolute favorite things about all of Gamma World is the Death Machine. These guys are just awesome. I've only thrown, I think, one actual Death Machine at a party. And it was a party that was getting a little big for its nuclear britches. So I went ahead and I lobbed a Death Machine with them having a way to get away from it, and they did. I've also used Death Machine a couple of times as a something to avoid as they're getting into some kind of cybernetic installation or think tank. I use CIs, cybernetic installations, and think tanks a lot. They're so fun. They go back to the days before the world was destroyed, and AI, living computers that have now their own agenda. Maybe they've gone insane. It's a trope that's used a lot in Gamma World. Modules, I've used it a lot as well. The Exterminator. Forget the X, it's a Terminator. Yes, the Terminator movies, T2 had just been out about 2 years earlier, so we had Terminators. I used them a couple of times. Terminators are extremely tough. Exterminators, sorry, got to watch the copyright there. Security robot heavy. I've used lots of security and sentry robots over the years. Always good to have. Supervisory Borg, a Timberer, that's one that just goes and cuts down trees. There's a depiction of it right there. Little bug bots. Big bug bots. A valet robot. I gave one out as kind of a C-3PO to a party one time, and I ended up wanting to destroy it really fast. It got really annoying. The players had it doing all kinds of ridiculous stuff as far as setting up camp for them, and just otherwise they would just kick back and watch a brook, and the robot would do all the work, and if there was a fight, they'd always try to get behind the robot and let it get trashed first. They really didn't value it for what I meant it to be. Eventually it did get destroyed, and I was just fine with that. I did not go out of my way to trash it. They actually kind of did it. Miscellaneous gear. So here's just your different fun stuff. There's a lot of that in here. An anvil, why not? Simple device, very useful. Bodybuilder, broadcast power charger, broadcast power station. You can do a fun game where there's a broadcast power station in the area run by a cybernetic installation, and it's broadcasting power, and it's maybe hypercharging your guys' weaponry or their vehicles, or maybe even too much and it's overloading it. So you're having problems with that. So the players have to go find out what's going on, where it's coming from. Caltrops, why not? Caltrops are useful in any tech level. There's a nice picture of a caltrop. Death field generator. You do not want to be in one of those. You're just gone. No save, no nothing. Ferrofoam. All kinds of stuff. Information retrieval systems. Let's see. Liquid metal. I love liquid metal. I love seeing what players do with that. Liquid metal is duralloy that is still in its liquid shape. And when duralloy is exposed to, depending again your addition, but exposed to some kind of electric charge, it'll take the shape of whatever it's in at the moment. So if it's just a blob laying on the floor and you hit it with a charge, you've got a blob of duralloy. But if you go ahead and you make it into some kind of shield or breastplate or something, and then hit it with the shock, it will be that. And you can't unshock it. You can't make it go back to its liquid form. So liquid metal is very sought after, and can have a lot of fun with that. I've seen some liquid metal wasted. People not understanding exactly how it worked. All kinds of fun things. I love this book. This is, after the rule book, this is my favorite book of this series. 4th edition brought so much. We got a lot of pictures in this. We understand what a lot of the stuff looks like and does. And weather predictor, and I mean anything you have from any science fiction game, you could go ahead and you could port into Gamma World anytime. We have a nice appendix here that kind of puts everything together. Nice little charts. Always like that. Very handy. And then we come out to the back of the book. There's an ad for the dragon. Always irritated me a little bit when I got ads in my stuff I've already paid for. But this is just a nice poster that obviously I never punched, nor am I going to punch, showing the different things that you can have in your Gamma World. So I won't be looking at the full poster. I'm sure there's portions of this online that you can see. I'm not going to punch this because I don't. But there you have it. There is Gamma World 4th edition, Treasures of the Ancients. And when my son Adam went away to college and he and his friends started playing a lot of Gamma World, this copy of the book actually went with him. So this book is well traveled over the last 30 years. Beyond being at my table all the time, it was at Adam's and it was away at school. As you can see, Adam took really good care of it. I don't think I showed the back cover. There we go. So there's the back cover, 1095 USA. So there you have it. I think I got this at Gamers Paradise, which is a chain that used to be around here in malls where they sold role-playing stuff. It was and other gewgaws and stuff, but a lot of role-playing stuff. And I would haunt those in the early 90s and got this copy there. So I don't think there's a sticker on it. Nope, but I'm pretty sure I did get it there. So Gamma World from TSR, 4th edition, Treasures of the Ancients. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Take a look at the Patreon, see if there's anything you can do to help me out there. But that's all I've got today from page 121. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.